When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag.
We chose to do football as I am very passionate about the sport. I have played it for 13 years and it has been a huge part of my life, teaching me how important it is to be committed, dedicated, and to continually persevere to achieve top results. Playing football makes me feel socially empowered and makes me feel as though I can constantly push myself, not only physically but mentally as a person.
As a learner and someone who has only had little experience with football, our choice of doing football for our DMA has interested me and allowed me to learn a variety of new skills, partake in a sport that I usually would not, and become aware of the social aspects of football.
Movement to me means having the freedom to perform simple tasks that allow me to participate in everyday life, whether it be a simple movement such as walking or more complex like jumping or running. As a sports person, movement is important as how I move will affect how I perform.
Movement to me means being physically able to move and participate in daily exercises and tasks. It is a chance to be free, and I believe that is an important aspect in anyone's life. Movement is a pleasurable feeling, and although it is difficult for me at times, I still enjoy testing my body's boundaries and limits.
The skill we chose to do is called the free kick. According to Davis, a skill is a learned ability to bring about predetermined results with maximum certainty, often with the minimum outlay of time or energy, or both. When performing the free kick in football, the first step is to allow for a decent run-up. From there, make sure you plant your non-dominant foot beside the ball while your dominant foot will then come through and strike the ball with the inner part of your foot. From there, contact the ball and follow through with your dominant foot. In this case, it is my right foot.
I started off in the first stage of learning, which is also known as the cognitive stage or phase. This is the initial stage of learning and is essential if the learner is to progress successfully through to the other stages and is to move to a stage where the skill can be performed consistently well. What I found most effective was when Hannah gave a demonstration which allowed me to see the key requirements for the free kick and process the skill mentally. I then attempted to perform the skill, and as the skill wasn't too complex, I was able to move to the associative stage a lot faster. During the associative stage of learning, the learner will practice the skill according to the information gathered during the cognitive stage. It is essential that the learner gains feedback about their performance at this stage, in order to understand what they are performing correctly and also what elements need to be changed. As a learner, I often return to the cognitive stage to check the image I had of the skill and to make sure that I was performing the free kick to the best of my ability.
As an expert of football, I have reached the autonomous stage. When the performer reaches this stage, tasks are performed with little or no conscious thought and attention can be paid to tactical and other considerations. However, not all performers reach the autonomous stage in all skills. From my many years' experience of football, it has meant that the free kick has now become second nature to me and I don't have to think about what I am doing. By being in this stage, I am able to break things down in the coaching sessions with Renee and walk her through everything step by step. As you can see, Renee is not in the autonomous stage as she cannot recognise her faults and has to pay attention and think when she performs this skill. As a coach, it was important for me to teach in both open and closed environments, so the skill is able to be sufficiently mastered no matter what the conditions.
We all say when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me